Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to Idea Studio. I am Dana.
I'm Jip.
And this, again, is our weekly live stream. There we go. Much straighter. So we talk about all the things going on here in Bangkok. A little bit of phlegm, maybe? Phlegm?
He's safe.
Maybe. We both kind of like under the weather a little bit. Jib really...
Do not have COVID, please. Then I cannot go to school.
No, I forgot to put my chair up again. I just put it down. Up enough. It's gonna go up more. There we go.
Is it broke?
Yeah, a little. Okay. So yeah, where Jib was a little under the weather Friday, didn't feel great. Right? I didn't feel fantastic yesterday. Slept most of the day. Came home from family lunch, passed out. Right? Didn't wake up until like 10 p.m. Right? Crazy day. So today, we'll see what happens. Anyway, good to see who's in the chat. Of course, we got Joe, super early in the morning for us, way before the stream starts, letting us know he's there.
At what time? 7?
I can't see the time here. But when I looked at it earlier, it was like early. All right, you got the little man to bed. What's going on? Chris from Down Under. I come from the land down under.
What's that?
It's a song from a long time ago. Eric, what's going on? What's up? Hefe, what's up, brah? Enjoying some floppy pizza. I know that you enjoy. A little bit of like microwave pizza, maybe.
You remember the photo I Kevin sent to you? It's the tray pizza. What's that called?
Which one?
The thick one from Pizza.
Oh yeah, the Detroit style from Pizza
Detroit,
Co.
yeah.
Pizza Hut or Pizza Co.
I think it's Pizza Hut.
I think Pizza Hut was selling Detroit style pizza in Bangkok.
It's $3.99.
Yeah, super versus like the $6.99 for like the real deal from Mania.
Yeah, should we compare?
You can. You can maybe. It could be a good lunchtime thing today. But Hefe likes that. He likes that super doughy, floppy type of pizza. That's his jam.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's what he likes. Like really, Vesuvio style.
Really?
Just like floppy mess.
No, you teasing him, right? Hey.
Oh, Keone, what's up, brother?
No, do you see the rain cloud from far away, Keone? I just hang the laundry.
Yeah, so
if you see it's coming, please give me alert. Then I run to save my clothes.
Keone's got the bird's eye view of the weather coming in from the other side.
If you see the rain cloud come to our house, please, warning.
Hey, Mark from Seattle. What's going on, Mark? How's things out there? Richard, hey there. How you guys doing? Yeah, all good here in Bangkok. Can't complain. May rain a little bit today. That's what we're thinking.
It is weird. It's like, seems like rain kind of no rain for many days.
Yeah.
And then sudden just like, wow, what happened? And it just happened yesterday lunchtime that we have to go out.
Yeah, we went like probably 5 days, no rain.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, which is the rainy season is supposed to be coming to an end. Technically, I think it ends in October.
Should not rain now.
Yeah, but we've always gotten, like the last 5 years, rain has pushed well into November, sometimes December. So yesterday, Jib took a nap before we went out for family lunch. And then when she gets up, it's like just starting to pour out. And it took us like well over an hour, I think, to get to the restaurant. We had to cross the river though, so that is one of the challenges of it. Let's see what else we got here. Mr. Yuld. What's going on? Oh, why isn't this popping up? Hold on. I just realized that the comments aren't popping up. Let me check. What is going on? No. Yep.
No.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. I took a look to the screen and was like, hey, what's this all about? Hey, Dave, what's going on, man? You're in Ubon now with the second house. Dave's building his own little private real estate empire. He's gonna have
Ah.
houses in every province by the time he's done. Koi ponds in every province.
Huh?
He's building koi ponds at his house.
What's that?
Like fish ponds, like the big beautiful carp fish.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, koi. We call koi in English. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if that's really what they're called in Japanese, but or what do you call it in Thai?
ปลาคาร์ฟ
Ah. Just carp. Same as the carp you can eat.
We don't eat carp.
No.
No.
Oh. Keone says it may rain soon.
โอ้ย
You're gonna run out and or message Jam to go get the laundry.
She not wake up yet.
House blessing on December 9th. You guys invited if you can make it to Ubon. Let me see what day is December 9th.
It's a holiday.
Is it? It's also
No.
It's a Saturday. Could.
This weekend.
Yeah.
But like you're gonna have 11 extra because it's the 10 is what's that?
Does it say Constitution Day?
Yeah.
Let me check my schedule. If I have 11 off, yeah, substitute. Maybe we you want to take a train trip up to Ubon?
You have to book the ticket now.
Oh, because it's
It will be full. Seriously.
all right. Let me check the schedule at school. I'll let you know, Dave. I'll let you know. Or could do a bike trip.
Too far.
Not too
You
far.
can go alone. Sit on a bike to
right.
Ubon now.
All right, we have rain here almost every day. Here is the Netherlands, but the rain here is nothing. I don't know what the rain's like in the Netherlands. I've never been, but kind of like where I lived in the U.S. It's like a little south of there, right? Not as far north as the Netherlands, but I lived in the Northeast, so kind of like same latitude, similar latitude, not the same, similar latitude, and our rain, unless we got hit with like a hurricane or like the tail end of a hurricane, the rain was never that bad as like an average rain. It was never as heavy as an average rain here in Bangkok. Like the first time I experienced rain in Thailand, I was like, oh my God, we're going to flood. Something crazy is going to happen. Then it just stopped and everything was fine. Because that amount of rain in the U.S. would be catastrophic.
What's that mean?
Like it would be catastrophe. Like it'd be like deep impact.
Oh.
Right? Like, not quite, but like things would flood, cars would wash away, right? Like I lived in like the ocean state, right? A state next to the ocean, right? Things would just like houses would wash into the ocean if there was that much rain. Like
No.
it would be insane. Yeah.
No, I mean here. It's
No.
like, no.
But like that's why I was like so taken aback the first time I saw 11 years ago, I guess now, the first time I experienced the Thai rainy season. And it was just like, I remember being out on my patio and just like, what is going on? Like looking like, oh my God, like so much rain. And then like after it stopped, I went outside, there was nothing going on. I was like, and again, in where I grew up in the Northeast, a heavy rain was like 1/3 of that. Like not even, like 1/5 of that. Oh, yeah, good times. Lightning and pizza, perfect lunch yesterday. Oh, nice. What pizza you get yesterday, Keone?
How can pizza boy deliver to you?
Or maybe he went out.
Oh, he has car. Right.
Or he could just take the train. He lives right near it.
No, to walk.
Oh, yeah,
Still
yeah.
have to walk to the train.
Yeah. True. There's a bit of a little hike. Only 2 pots of coffee for Joe, so 24 cups. We call them koi carps as well. Okay.
We just call it carp.
I think
carp.
maybe I'm wrong, but in America we only ever called it koi. I didn't even. This just might be my ignorance on the subject because I am not a fish person, but it may just be that. But I didn't even know that koi were carp until I came to Asia.
Koi.
And I saw there was a sign. I was at like an old village, KOI.
I know, but like try to think about Japanese.
I was at a villa, like one of these like villas you can visit, and they had a pond with the fish in it, and it had a sign that said koi and like a little description that was a carp. I was like, oh, okay, it's carp fish. I had no idea. And again, that it could just be my own ignorance on the matter because I had no clue until I saw that. Yeah, big party. Mother-in-law picked the 9 as good with Buddha. Okay, hey, got to go for that voodoo, man. Anything that helps, right? Will having the house blessing on an auspicious day reduce your homeowner's insurance though? That's the key question. Will they give you a little bit of a little reduction in homeowners because your blessing was on an auspicious day?
Huh?
You have homeowners insurance, like to cover your house in case of damage or anything.
Yeah, but it's not popular here.
No, but I'm saying like because he had it on an auspicious day, the 9 is a good boot. Will he get a reduction in the home?
Oh, it's a good number. Yeah.
Will they say, oh well, 10% off? Richard says we have mostly drizzle, and that's for the whole day. Oh yeah, kind of similar to New England weather. Like we used to get long drizzles, like just enough rain to be annoying. So the rain is just enough. Like you can't ride a motorcycle really safely outside because it's just enough rain. You go for a walk, you're gonna get soaked eventually. So it's like too much. Like a little bit of like light drizzle is okay. You can be outside. You can do stuff. And it's very cold rain. Actually, you know what's funny? When I first moved here, I thought the rainwater was so warm. Right, like I'd be out in the rain, like going for a run or something, and I thought it was really warm. Now I think it's freezing cold. Like I get hit with rain, I'm like, oh my god, I need to get home. It's so cold. Said I had Vesuvius pizza yesterday for the first time. Yeah, here we go. Tasty but soggy, right? That's their thing, right? They do use good ingredients, right? Vesuvius is not bad. They use good ingredients, like fresh tomatoes, like everything on it's fresh and delicious. It is soggy and floppy, right? The dough itself has actually got some nice flavor, but like it's that Neapolitan style. You can't expect it to be crispy and like stand up. And to me, that's the underlying structure, the dough has to be cooked properly to make the whole pizza experience possible.
Stop talk about pizza, then you will order pizza for lunch.
I might still order pizza for lunch. We might be trying that Pizza Hut Detroit. We'll see. I don't know. That's just my take on it, right? But yeah, Vesuvius, like good ingredients overall, not bad, but definitely soggy and floppy.
What legs that Joe talk about?
What's that?
What legs that Joe talk about?
Yeah, whose legs you talking about? Oh, Jib. Nice legs, Jib. Maybe when you got up. Oh, because you can see maybe here.
Oh. I thought you mean leg at the back.
Lake.
Legs for the frame. For the embroidery
Oh, maybe he
frame.
did. Yo, Carl the Madman, what's up? How's things in Canada, brother? Oh, enjoy work, man.
Is it nighttime there?
Yeah, he's out in, he's in, I want to say, I'm trying to think which province. I think
what time
Carl is in the same province, right next to British Columbia. I'm not.
I have no idea.
But he's further west.
Okay. What's that mean?
Like, so it's not like a 12-hour difference with us. It's like a little bit more. So it might be early evening there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Carl's an awesome guy. You guys go check out Carl's channel if you get a chance. Such a cool guy. He does some wild stuff with motorcycles, and he used to do a lot more blacksmithing.
Oh.
But yeah, cool guy. When I first started, Carl's also an MMA guy. That's where the Madman thing comes from, because he used to have an MMA blog back in the day. I think it was like Carl's Madhouse or something.
I thought
MMA
he
Madhouse.
fight.
But that's
Did
how
he
like
fight?
I don't think Carl ever fought. But that's how like we got to kind of know each other. And I came across his channel, and even John knows Carl. John Nutt knew who Carl was.
Ooh.
But yeah, I remember when at one point Carl was like doing like all these crazy survival videos, fun stuff, and then he was like living out in the wilderness for a while. Really cool guy, living the life. Keone, we used to have rain like here back in Hawaii, but we didn't have the strong thunder or lightning. Okay, so like that heavy tropical downpour, nice.
That's the island, so.
Yeah, true, but even scarier if you're on an island. Richard, yeah, indeed. We call them only koi as well, but I'm a person who likes fish. Okay, okay. All right, so yeah, I think
Okay.
that's just my ignorance on the topic like I listen, I knew forever they were called koi. I had no idea until I moved here and saw that little like a plaque on the pond that they were koi, that koi carp. Yeah, I hope you get that discount on homeowners too for picking the auspicious day. Luckily, it's a weekend too. Rain's pretty bad here at times. And yeah, well, Florida gets crazy rain. Yeah, I remember when I was in Miami. This is 20 years ago. It rained every day at like almost the same time, like in the afternoon, for like 20 minutes.
That's fine.
Yeah, it was like just before summer, so it was like springtime. So like that's not rain every day is not uncommon in spring, but it would be like an heavy rain, like 20 minutes. But the problem is Miami's just as hot as here, maybe even a little warmer. Feels warmer at least. It did to me 20 years ago. Maybe now it would feel cold. I don't know. But it would rain and it would just pour down and then stop. But then everything is humid. You go outside and the air was like thick and sticky. Yeah. Yeah, rain in Thailand can be freaking cold, especially in the north. Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny. Like I said, I always thought it was really warm when I first got here. And then over the years, I've just climatized to the tropical climate. And now I get hit with that tropical rain. I'm freezing. A few times I've had to ride my bicycle back from the BTS to the house in like the pouring rain. And I'm like, oh, it's so cold. Coming soon, only bringing one pair of long pants and a lightweight hoodie. That's it for the cold in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Yo, man, like, the funny thing, I want to get like one of them. I used to have one in the U.S. It was like a lightweight like T-shirt hoodie. Which was really great. Like if I was in somewhere that just has like a little bit of chill, like throw that on. And literally it was just made of t-shirt fabric. And I think it was like dark gray, like one color, perfect, like type of thing to throw on. And it was a zip up. And I used to carry that with me in my bag. And if I was somewhere like a little chilly, I could throw that on, and like add a little bit extra weight. And then I've been trying to find one out here. One, finding something in my size is like damn near impossible, right? Like in the U.S., I'd be like a 2X or 3X, depends on the fit. Here, like just my T-shirts are like 6X, and tie size. And so like in every hoodie I find here is like ultra high quality, like super super thick, like lush fabric, like you would wear to the Arctic type of hoodie. Like these hoodies are like heavy.
Has the light one.
Yeah, but I
don't
can't
think
wear
they
anything
have
from
your
Uniqlo.
size.
I'd have to chop my body in half to wear Uniqlo's biggest size. Like I'm just like too big for Uniqlo, period. But yeah, those are the best, like those T-shirt weight hoodies that you can just kind of throw on.
Uniqlo in U.S.?
Yeah, same sizing issue. I can't shop there.
No way.
Yeah.
They should make it bigger. Then who can wear it?
Small people. Same like there are retailers in America that only that don't sell XL, and that they size things really small. Like that's just their brand. Like there's a whole like a documentary on Netflix about Abercrombie and Fitch that used to do this. They only carried smaller sizes. They really like push like a certain look. And that is a thing, or it was for a while. Now I think a lot of brands are more inclusive, but I'm just still, even in America, I'm like an outlier size-wise.
Really?
Yeah, like
I thought you're small in America. As you always say.
As I joke, but no, I wish that were the case. I used to tell people that I was small by American standards, that I wear an S in American size. And people were like, what? How big are Americans? But the reality is, like, even like in the U.S., I have like a 50, what's my chest? 54-inch, 56-inch?
52.
And so I'm an outlier even in the States.
Oh, I thought it's easy to get clothes for you.
No. Even like, I mean, I can find 2XL, 3XL. It's much easier than here. But I don't have like the range of options like someone like Vito size does, for instance. Right? Like he can pretty much shop anywhere. I cannot.
Okay.
All right. Today here, winter time went in, so now we all have like 6 hours difference. Okay, with Thailand. Ooh, 3 a.m. Whew.
Oh.
Yeah, 9:17 here, just about. 9:22 now, but yeah, right on. Damn, 3 a.m. and you're up late, Richard. What are you doing?
Like
Other
you.
than watching the best live stream on the internet. Well, yeah, I was up till 3 last night, but I slept until 10 p.m. My schedule's all messed up. Interesting, we don't have house insurance, brick house, cement and steel roof house, raised high above the rest of the land. Okay. No earthquakes, tidal waves, or typhoons, so no need for it.
No.
True, but you know, I just like it is a, like Jib said, it's not a popular thing here. It is an interesting concept. But yeah, not like he can burn down, you know, and for the most part, I wonder if Uncle Craig pops on, we'll ask him if the knockdown house qualifies for insurance. I'd be interested because, you know, he lives in one of those wooden knockdown houses. Uncle Craig, that's like his dream home. So I wonder if he gets insurance on that because they just deliver the house to his land in a pickup truck and like put it together. So that could, like, you could have a fire in that could suffer all types of catastrophe. Like, Craig, what's up? Richard, talking is way more faster than the text you see. So after 5 minutes, we're talking about carp again. Yeah. Now, you know, have you ever? I think the same fish that we have in the Chow Prior are carp as well, right?
We don't have carp in nature. That's the carp, the koi one.
No, not
it's
koi.
Always in the.
Not the koi, but like the big fish that we see it when you throw stuff in the Chow Prior.
I don't know. We have Thai name for it.
I think those are Asian carp, the same ones that are invasive in America.
We have pachado.
Look up the translation. Let's see. Has Jiv started with the sewing the outfit yet? Which outfit is she sewing? Oh, no, the embroidery you mean. No, not yet.
No.
They're waiting for that project to kick off.
I don't know. Maybe teacher like pick the student from this year, but then they don't have to.
Outsource?
I mean, like ask permission for
budget,
outsider to
yeah.
come in the wall because that's inner wall.
You're already
you
in the
don't go-
wall, though.
No, I'm outer wall.
Ah,
That's the inner wall.
okay.
Only girls.
I see. So we'll see what happens, but dun dun dun, maybe. Bangkok in January and February can be kind of chilly and the
This
rain.
one a lot in Chao Phraya.
Yeah, that's the big one that people throw the food to, and the klongs and the Chao Phraya. Yeah, I don't think it really rains too much January, February. That's good motorcycle months, in my opinion. Get out on the bike, almost zero chance of rain, nice weather. Try to shop at 71 Export for big sizes. 71 Export. Does it happen to be on Soy 71?
Yeah, this one a lot in the river.
Is that carp?
A catfish.
Oh, it's a catfish. Okay. So is that, Richard, is that on Soy 71? What I'm doing, watching the best live show? Yep, according to you. Nah, I was watching Formula One and I saw you. Oh, nice. Formula One. Oh, I like Formula One. Usually I just catch the highlights, though. I'll catch, like, usually online, I'll catch the highlights of, like, the first couple laps and then then just catch, like, the rest and see who the winner was. I don't often have the time nor the patience to sit and watch a whole race. I wish I did. One of my buddies goes to Singapore every year. He's really into it, too. Yeah. I have a Uniqlo hoodie that is thin. I was told that they have up to 3XL. Oh, maybe I'll check that out if they have 3XL online.
You have to wear 6X.
Yeah, but if maybe it's like foreign size. Well, Uniqlo's Japanese, right? Mm-hmm. Which size did you get, Keone? And did you buy it in Thailand or you buy it in the States? Yo, Moretta,
Hey.
what's up? Greetings, good evening from San Fran. Hey, how's San Fran? We're talking about weather. We're getting like really hammered with rain at the moment. You guys getting cold out there in San Fran yet, Moretta? Uniglow is great, like the Muji store in Ceylon.
Yes.
I like Muji. But like I buy most of my socks at Muji.
Oh,
actually.
you can visit Muji at Samyan Midtown. That's big one.
Oh yeah, we should have gone yesterday. Damn.
I asked you. You said
I know. I
no.
didn't even think of Muji. I could use some more socks. The problem is, like, oftentimes I go and they don't have the socks I need because my feet are like super big. So I wear like a 48, like a Euro size, like a 13 US. and most of the Muji socks are sized for like 11, 12, and they have like one size that's big enough for me, which I really like. They're super comfortable, but not often in stock. Try explaining invasive free 400-pound pigs to Aesop people. Invasive/free. Yeah, like the wild hog. They have wild hogs in Thailand? I don't know.
Sometime.
In Texas, they basically run wild everywhere. Like
But I think wild boar here is not that big.
no.
Not like you that I saw the photo that like the farmer will hunt it.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Okay.
think it's that big.
Hmm.
It's like maybe like
Okay. There's a picture. I'll find it later for you called Hogzilla from Georgia. Apparently, this hog, this wild hog, was eating fish food, not salmon food, but fish food that's high protein, and grew to like a ton.
oh no.
And it was like super huge.
Oh.
No, 71 exports a chain of shops in Thailand. Okay, they're often on gas stations from PTT. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
There's a brand that's I think the shop is called Export.
Okay.
We have it at Central Bangkok. Remember you see it
yeah.
before,
So,
but
yeah.
then not my style, not my thing.
Yeah, it's
You,
mostly like
never
business
get it.
casual clothes, like stuff you would wear to an office.
And they have like the shirt or like
A lot of polo shirts.
what do you call it?
Striped?
It's like cowboy wear.
Oh, yeah.
What you call it?
Yeah, like cowboy shirts, yeah.
Like that style, that
Yeah.
printed pattern of
Yeah,
that.
plaid.
That
Yeah.
one.
So, Yoma says, yeah, uni is cool if you know Big Farang. Maybe. I might be on the larger side of the Farang. Oh, full moon tonight. Yeah, weather is getting a little bit colder. Yeah, I think we're supposed to have a partial lunar eclipse this evening in Bangkok.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't check the news
I
yet.
saw it on the news.
Okay. I think yesterday I didn't watch the news.
Central Lod Prow. No, Lod Prow is like not even Bangkok as far as I'm concerned.
No, it's Bangkok.
It's so far.
It's just traffic, but
Yeah.
now they have train
Yeah,
that
to it, yeah.
you can walk from the platform to shopping
Central
mall.
Lod Prow, yeah. I wear Muji socks too. Nice. Smart man, smart man. I got it here. XL, just check. They do have 3XL online. Okay, on sale. Okay, I think I might order one. They have a dark color. Send me a link online, Keone. I'll check it out so I know which one you're talking about. Brett is gonna send me a pair or two. Oh, don't worry. I'll find them eventually. They just cycle through the stock here, Moretta. So, when they get my socks in size, I usually pick up like 10 and then wear them. One time I thought I bought the right size and I bought a bunch that were just a little too small. It makes my toes go numb.
Maybe you can give it to Jem.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. If she wants it, I'll give those to her.
It's short one, right?
Yeah, shorter. Yeah, the little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now she took mine.
Yeah, she can have all my gray ones. Oh, Dr. B, Wisconsin. Of course, Wisconsin's always cold, man. It was 34 Fahrenheit, 2C this morning.
Yeah, 2C.
Yo,
no.
Josh, my buddy Josh in Cleveland had the same thing happen, right? So it was like 1 or 2C in the morning, like when he got up like super early before the sun was up. And which I think Dr. B does the same thing. I think he's up at like 4 or 5. And so he woke up, it was like 1 or 2C, like almost freezing. And then when he got home in the afternoon, it was like 82, 83 degrees, like 27, 28 degrees. And that was like in the same day.
Too much different.
Crazy, right? Crazy.
I would get sick. I almost get sick last week.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I move that one closer? Would like
Go
to
ahead.
show them.
Jib's been working on this for like 3 years.
2.
2 years, as she reminds. Same in Eastern Washington. All right, winterizing. So Jib's been doing this cross stitch for 2 years, she says, since COVID, since the vid. So this is the year of the tiger.
Yeah. And now it's past. This year, rabbit.
Yeah. So let's not. So what's in
Next
2
year,
years?
next year, Marong is a snake.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then after that?
Maseng is the dragon.
Okay, start the dragon
Naga. I think. I will start to paint Naga.
No, start the cross stitch now. You can paint in 1 month, so you can do it in the same year. But if you want to do a cross stitch, start now.
That's rude.
This one took 2 years. I'm just being
I
practical. Right? And like look at all the negative space. Like the negative space is what Jib finally blew through at the end.
What
Like
negative?
all the white space. Because it's just the same stitch over and over.
Yeah.
Right? So you were getting through that
Oh.
really quick.
Yeah, but like, still, even it's easy, just make it cross. But as it's a true string of the thread, so you have to make it like
There we go.
very flat together. If not, it's not looks nice.
Little
Even
zoom
it's
in
easy.
action with the cinema camera.
Thank you.
So this is better than having the regular webcam, right? When I put the old cinema camera up here
Yeah.
as the webcam, one, the image is better, right? But also like can zoom it in.
So it's a chubby tiger. It's designed from a Taiwanese artist. Taiwanese.
And so this was for 2 years ago, Year of the Tiger.
Yeah, I thought it's like no. Last year was Tiger Year, so I thought like I gonna finish it in the Year of the Tiger, and it would be nice if I frame and hang it, and then it passed.
Well, also like you got sidetracked with you had your big embroidery project.
Yes.
Right, so that was 100% of your time. There was no
Yeah.
time for cross stitch or painting even with that. And then you had a couple big painting projects as well. So, it's not like
Almost like no time to
no time to.
do
By the
it.
time you would pick this up, you were like too tired,
No.
right? Like especially when Jib was doing her bigger embroidery project. Her eyes by the end of the day were just like so exhausted. She would have to like sit and just close her eyes for like 30 minutes just to be able to function. So, understandable that you didn't get it done when you had that much work and it was stressing your eyes and stressing
know.
your fingers. So,
So
yeah,
that's why I don't have eyes to watch movie.
just can listen.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do better. We can do better. Please, for the sake of humanity, press the like button like a Thanos snap. No, wait, that would half it. Okay, just press it. Just press it. In Hawaii, we had boars that were called hapalaka, which were mixed wild pigs with domestic pigs growing,
Ooh.
700 to 1,000 pounds. Damn.
It's a bigger than you.
Big ones. Bring rice.
Huh?
He said bring rice for
Ooh.
the pigs to eat with the wild boar.
Bring jiao.
Yeah.
Jiao is a sauce.
Sauce, yeah.
Yeah. Jiao and sticky rice นะคะ
Went hog shooting 2 weeks ago. Got 3 of the big one was 75. Oh, nice. You go helicopter or just out in the woods there in Florida, Joe? 27 years in SF. Just gave up my apartment September 1st. I'm in LA now. More or less moving to Asia next week. Nice, Eric.
Oh, next week.
27 years in San Francisco. So you saw. So my first visit to San Francisco was about 20 years ago. So you lived there longer than my first visit to there. But you get to see basically 3 decades of change in the city. What's your take on like 3 decades of evolution in the city? Because for me, even like my first visit, when I first went to San Francisco, like I thought of it as like this sort of West Coast mecca for like, not just people in tech, but just like sort of counterculture, like all the old literature sort of like points you in that direction. And then last time I went back in 2016, it was not the place I had fondly remembered. And then also in like the early 2000s, I went there 2002, 2003 when I lived in Monterey. I visited San Francisco like every weekend for like a year almost. So spent a lot of time there. Really enjoyed it. Really loved it. But I'd be interested to hear your take on 3 decades of change and evolution in the city, good or bad. Yeah, everyone likes the tiger,
Thank you.
rice and poi. I don't know what poi is, but I'm assuming it's something to go with the pig. Happy tiger. Yeah, it's just coming out of, just getting ready to go into hibernation. Tigers hibernate? I don't think so.
Huh? Tiger? No.
Yeah, Eric, Jib, this was a cross stitch that she did it took her 2 years.
It's like I will call it like a hobby project or side
Yeah.
project. So it's just for relax. With this, it's come with a pattern. Like I bought it as a set, so they have the pattern and have
all the thread.
all the thread for me.
Yeah.
I just follow the pattern. Like okay, this block what color? I just do it like it's like hobby. Like you do a jigsaw
Yeah.
like that style. Just easy technique,
Yeah.
but it take time.
Listening to old movies, doing the...
Yeah, or
Yeah.
listen music, like do like a bit every day.
And then
I
take
like it.
8 months off and then do a bit more.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start to go back to the king one. Remember the
Yeah.
one that I made?
Yep.
So I wish next year I can post that one.
The Rama 5?
The King Rama 9. I'm
Oh.
working on the King Rama 9
Did-
with the camera
Oh, I thought
when he was
yeah.
young.
I thought did we get the one
Yeah,
with
we
the,
have
yeah.
it. So I have to do that too. But it just like take time, huh?
Yeah, I remember. So Jib has two other cross stitch that she wants to do. One is just black and gray, right? Rama 5 with the
I
hat.
think- Yeah, it's a sepia color.
Sepia, yeah.
And the other one is like when he wore like a purple rope pins.
And then the Rama 9 one is color, right? With the camera? Or it's black and
Color,
white? Yeah.
color.
So she has a couple that are like sort of like images converted
It's
to...
like good deal
Yeah.
from the Thai company named Pin. So like this one is like when I was young, I start like from there. Like I bought some like kit set from them and start from that point that I know that I love crafts so much. And this is in a business. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the Jib. Yeah, it's like a fun thing for Jib to do embroidery all day and then relax and do cross stitch.
Because this one I have to think. There's
Yeah.
the like because of the fabric itself, it's like
Marked.
marked like a
Grid.
grid. So I just go like right into the hole. Do not break
Me
the
too.
fabric. What is that?
Well,
That's
sorry.
long ago that I don't know what you talk about. Yeah, but like there's some technique that you have to follow, but it's not difficult compared to like Thai embroidery. It's like nothing close to that. So I call it relaxed.
Relaxation. All right, let's see what else we got. I was cold this morning, 66 Fahrenheit. It turned
What
the
is that?
66.
66?
No, it's like less than 20.
Oh,
but
that's
above
cold.
15, I think.
That's cold.
Best years of my life in San Francisco was in the early 90s.
90. Okay.
90s was a fun decade.
So it's long ago now?
Oh, Martha, you lived there even longer, since 77. I don't know why I thought you were a recent transplant to San Francisco. Not recent, but like less than 20 years. Okay, so you've been here since 77. So what have you seen? Tell us what you've seen in your time of change. So you were just a kid then, 77 when you first got there. Cute chubby cat because of COVID.
No. But it's so cute, right? It's a tiger, but it's chubby.
Poi is something you need to experience. This is why Samoans are so big. Poi is pounded taro. Oh, okay. That sounds good. I like taro.
Tara. Oh, เผือกใช่ไหม
Martha's seen better days in San Fran.
Okay.
I mean, I've told my San Fran story a bunch on this channel. Like last time when I was there with Adobe in 2016, the guy pooped against my hotel. Like literally just like leaned against the building. I was with my buddy
Nice.
walking home. And my buddy moved out there 20 years ago.
Is it a nice area or is not
we,
nice?
we were in a very nice area.
Well, the thing is, here in Bangkok,
Yeah.
if it's like a small size soy and far away, you know, like guy might pee.
Yeah.
At
We
the
see it all the
wall.
time on our soy, on that Klong on
Yeah,
93.
so but they're not gonna pee on the main road.
No, this guy just literally squatted against the building and pooped.
Yeah, I mean like,
like
for Thai, like
Yeah.
for the male,
yeah.
they're not gonna pee on the main road. Not gonna pee in a nice area. Like no one gonna pee in front of Paragon.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But if you say it's a nice area and people still can do that thing,
It's like
it's
so
weird.
Adobe put me in a hotel called the Clift, which was right next to Union Square, I think it's called. But I like Eric's comment. It says SF is one of the most culturally progressive and beautiful cities in the world. I would agree, in my experience, with both of those statements. I definitely think it's a beautiful city, being like right on the bay, right? The views you get from there and like the architecture really does make it, in the hills really make it unique as a city visually. So I agree with that. And he says there has been change, but he thinks the same heart's still beating, right? So like that, like the core of the city, like the people are the same and everything. I mean, I was never there for a long period of time. I think the longest I ever spent in San Fran was 2 weeks. So I don't have the same like depth of experience with it, but my surface level experience, having visited a lot and spent some time there for work, was that I've seen like a dramatic drop off in civility, I guess is the right term, or quality of life also for a lot of the people, in the sense that it seems like the poverty problem was amplified, or the homeless problem at least was amplified. And from my friend who lives there, I know that his cost of living has skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Almost 4 a.m. here, going to bed. Hey, Richard, thank you for swinging by, man.
Good night.
Catching us on the tail end of F1. Big tech messed up San Fran. But I mean, the valley's been around since like the 70s, like, so it has spilled over for quite a while. SF struggling, but it ain't going anywhere. It'll come back. I hope so, man. A lot of things are like a pendulum, right? They swing one way, then the other. They got to go back eventually. You think tech made San Francisco too expensive for the artists? That's possible. I mean, a lot of those tech jobs pay like high six, low seven figures. So, it's very likely, like, if people are making if a high percentage of your population are making $500,000 to $1 million a year, right? Definitely going to drive the cost of living up, for everyone. Maybe in Bangkok, yeah. Everyone, let's do a meetup in Bangkok when there's a lot of you guys here. Private land and friend farms just west of Lake Okapu.
How can you read it?
Okeechobee? I think it's Okeechobee.
You're American. You cannot read it.
Seems like a Native American name.
But you're American. It's in your country.
66 is 19C.
Cold.
Okay, so not so cold.
No. The temp that under 25, I need jacket.
Okay, yeah. Jib does get cold easy. With what's going down in SF the last 3 or 4 years is the reason why we're moving to Thailand in 15 months. Not that you're keeping track of the time, right? We're at the 15 months. Ooh, so close but so far, right? All I can say is that if you're a tourist waiting for your hotel room, please don't leave anything in the... Yeah, I've seen pictures of like people when they park in long-term parking, they empty their car and they leave the windows down and the trunks up so that no one breaks their windows.
But they can steal a car.
Yeah, but they take the keys. Like, people don't want to steal the car. They want stuff that's in it.
I know, but I mean, like, you open a window, they can, something get...
Much more complicated to hot wire, essentially, a car today.
Oh, not like a gone in 60 seconds?
No.
Not
quite
easy like that?
Easy. No.
Oh, okay.
I know exactly where the Clift is. Love the bar. I have a crazy story about... I think it was called the Red Oak Room when I stayed there. Really fun place. Yeah, good bar. Good vibe, but I came back late with my friend one night. We were out riding bikes around San Francisco till like 3 a.m, and or two, no, maybe just before 2, and then I dropped something off, and then we went back out to eat somewhere. But we got back, and the bar was like, I don't know if it was closing, but there was a bunch of people coming out, and this girl came out just completely drunk. And they had this big chair in the lobby of the Cliff, like a giant would, like Thanos would sit in it. It was like my eye level was at the cushion.
Oh.
Right, like that's how big it was. And there was like an animal skin rug thrown over the seat of the chair, like white, like maybe like sheepskin or something. I don't know. But this girl who was drunk and she was wearing heels, and she was really, really drunk, and they were like trying to like her friends were like trying to get her to like come out. Right, and she's like, "Oh, this chair looks so comfy," and my friend is like, "Let's just watch, right? Let's just watch and see what happens." And she goes and she tries to jump onto the chair and like grab it, and it's got like arms on it, so she like gets her arms like inside that, and she's like maybe your height, maybe a bit taller, but she's wearing heels, so it's hard to judge. But she jumps up and she lands on it and like sort of tries to grab the side. But the animal skin thing that's on it starts to slide down, right? And she slides off the chair, and her feet just fly up underneath, and she falls back and cracks her head. And she's got like super blonde hair, like it's like in America we call bleach blonde, right? Like very white, like not like blondish brown, but like blonde. And her head starts to bleed, and you just see like her hair just turns crimson, and she's like, oh, she clearly is concussed, right? She smacked her head on the floor, and her friends are like freaking out, and she's like, oh. They end up calling like a rescue. We took off. Like the rescue, I'll say one thing about America, right? The rescue's like that, right? Like within like 2 minutes, like the rescue shows up, and they're there to help her out. Fire department, rescue, they're there helping her out with her head, and we end up going to eat, but. Yeah, I just remember that story because I remember in the morning when I checked in thinking like, wow, this is a big chair. I also remember that I had to take an Uber I had a code for Uber to take it from the airport to the hotel from Adobe. They're like, and there was no Uber in Thailand at the time. No, was there? No, maybe we still had Uber.
We still have Uber at that time, but not
But
now.
I had to change something on the app because I lived in Thailand. But I used the code, and I remember seeing the cost at the end was like $210, like 7,000 baht.
From the airport to the hotel?
Yeah.
Boy.
But yeah, so I just remember the story of that girl jumping up onto the chair and smashing her head. And but again, like the rescue in America is like so fast, like within like minutes they're there.
That's good.
As soon as like the guy in the front called, he saw him pick up his phone, he called, he's like, yeah, we have a girl just busted her head open at the Cliff. Fire truck and rescue pulled up, and they took care of it. But yeah, wild time. I have seen that, the Craig. Yes, have you seen this, babe? The Chinese beer worker peeing in the vat.
Huh?
In the fermentation vat. What's this? Update on your suffering from my heart. Yeah, so probably I think next weekend we might film again with Ajahn Wook. And then I want to do a day at the temple. I've got a couple of really solid interviews lined up for that documentary, including Keone, one of the channel subscribers, who is a renowned expert in traditional tattoo methodologies, and someone who wrote a very prolific book on Sakya has agreed to do an interview. We're locking down those details. So yeah, there'll be quite a bit added into it. And then I want to get a day at the temple with Ajahn Wook, a few more days of tattooing. And I've got someone who's never gotten a tattoo before who is going to get one for the documentary. Does no tattoos at all, and is going to do a Sakya for the documentary.
Do Hanuman เลย
No, he's going to do one of the sacred oil ones.
Yeah. Okay, just oil.
Unless I can convince him to go with the
Can
ink.
do Hanuman and see if he gonna dance.
Oh, yeah, we could. Yo, Eric, thank you very much, man.
Thank
Thank you for the super
you.
chat. Thread fund. Topping it
So
up.
nice.
Topping it up. Thank you, Eric. Much appreciated.
Oh, you want to see the recent painting project I'm working?
Yeah, pull it out, man. This is the one that you were doing this morning?
Yep. This is second piece.
Okay. Let's let Jib grab that. Get back to where we were with the so the Sakyat one again. A few more shoots with Ajahn Wook. Get a few more tattoos myself. Video more of his disciples. You can push it up a little closer, babe. So here we go. This is so what is this piece going to be, babe? Tell us.
Handkerchief.
Oh, this is going to be a pattern for fabric.
So this is what I colored this morning.
Is this the color? This is what you're working on now.
Yeah, but not
Okay.
finished yet.
Okay.
So this is like all the I have to paint every leaves.
So Jib was doing last night the carbon transfer on this. Yeah.
So we decide to make a like collection.
Amaretta, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I like the.
Oh, dancing.
Yeah.
Is it lemon?
That looks like a lemon with Morocco's.
Cute.
Nice.
So, teacher and my friends think like we should make like collection, make it like something big, not just like okay one painting at a time. So we decide to make this fabric design. Well, it's from one temple. So this is the thing. The concept is like from the one temple that well known. And in the painting, if you visit Thai temple, you will see the angel at the door and the windows. So we pick the fabric pattern at the base that angel stand on it. So that will be 12 of this
Okay.
different patterns. And we're going to make collection of handkerchief.
Oh, cool.
So the red one that I made is gonna be a cushion cover, which is that one is like from Ayutthaya time of the fabric. It's like the pattern is like from photograph, like from the real fabric, which is it's a bit different from the painting on the wall. So, but somehow teacher is like, okay, Jeff, just follow the wall, like. It's the same structure, but the color I have to color it follow the mural. That's interesting. So from that point, then why don't we make a thing that in the temple, in the same temple
Look
to
how
make
far behind
collection.
this is.
Oh, sorry.
No, just is weird that it just popped up.
Okay, just that's what we working on.
So that's exciting. Oh, guys, also don't forget if you like these shirts. This is the limited series of characters from Ajahn Wook. There's 4 designs. Ajahn Yut, sorry, not
Crew
Wook.
Yut, you say
Crew
Crew
Yut.
Yut.
I'm still in Ajahn Wook mode
Yeah.
about the Sakyat. From Crew Yut at the Palace. So this is the limited design from him. It's done when he says it's done, but they are available on the Idea Studio shop. You can find through ideastudiobkk.com. Just click shop and it will bring you there. So this design, again, it's 4 characters. This is one of the Tusakans. My beard is in the way. And you can find this one on the shop. And there's 3 others to go with it. A number of different colors because after everyone liked the black instead of the white, he decided that, okay, we can print on different colors now.
Yeah.
For at least for these designs. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, they're available until he says they're not. That's how it will go down. So if you like it, jump on it. Some cool colors. A few of them we ran in pink, a light yellow as well. So there's some really nice lighter colors. I just prefer the black. And I think the prints are pretty cool. They pop really well. And this one has the Thai flag on the bottom. So it's got all the colors that you would
It's
want
not
to
Thai
see.
flag.
No, it's the colors of the Thai flag.
Yeah, color Thai flag, but it's not.
It's
Thai
not
flag.
a flag, but it's the colors of the flag.
Because in the Thai, actually for a Thai painting, there are just four main colors. It's a red, you call it it's not purple. It's not crimson. No,
Crimson's
it's
red.
crimson. It's like something between.
Lavender?
No, it's not that purple. So okay, it's a navy blue, a green, red, and a what you call it, maroon.
Maroon's like a reddish, dark red.
It's
Red and brown. All right, Jib will look that up. So, Merz is saying crime rate's really high in San Francisco now. Tenderloin is appalling. Oh. If you're going to leave your car open and unlocked, make sure all of the food is out of it. Seagull. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Ooh. Yeah, no one trusts seagulls. Will there be a suffering for my R 2.0? Maybe. Yeah. I think there's definitely going to be more of the behind-the-scenes images going up from the next few pieces, as well as you'll get a sneak peek of who because the untattooed person who'll do it for the documentary is someone who a lot of you guys may recognize, who's from. I would say he's not necessarily a YouTuber, but he's on YouTube quite a bit. That's all I'll put out there. But yeah, you'll find it interesting. That will be on the behind the scenes on the Patreon, because I want that to be more of a surprise when it gets out in the documentary. Have you been to
it's a
Colonel?
crimson.
I have not.
This one.
Wait, hooker or call? Wait, what? Crimson. Okay, yeah, Crimson. Hooker. What? Hooker or call girl? What? Who? What? Oh, you mean at the bar? I don't know. I think she was just a patron at the bar, and then she jumped up on the chair. I don't think she was a hooker or a call girl. At least like she looked like she was with like 4 friends, like a couple guys and a couple girls. They drive around till they see what they want to steal, then they smash the window, open the trunk to grab the Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest though. Like, don't go leaving your MacBook in your car anywhere. Not just San
my.
Fran. Yikes. Yeah. Crazy story, right? About the cliff. I forgot where I was in the chat. I had the catalytic converter. What? They stole the catalytic converter from your car within a year, parked on a street in San Francisco during the lockdown. Wow, $3,000 per insurance fee. Wow, so what are they stealing for the platinum in the catalytic converter?
What's that?
Catalytic converter, it's a piece of the engine, part of what makes the engine run in a car.
Okay.
Right, and I believe that there's platinum lining in it.
Okay.
And platinum's a precious metal.
So it's in the front of the car?
It's in the engine bay.
And
yeah,
they
where the engine
pop
is.
it open
Yeah.
and steal it?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
So
dear.
I mean, is that a safe assumption that they're popping it open, stealing that, and then melting it down to extract the platinum? Or is it just something that they can resell easily on the secondary market? Also, Eric, what type of car? That's crazy. People were welding cages around there in LA. Wow. Well, so I mean, is it for the platinum? Is that what the deal is? I'm assuming that they're trying to get the precious metals out of the converter, which I believe is platinum. But man,
why don't people just go get a job? Then they don't have to steal.
I mean, maybe they have a job and they steal. I mean, no, I get your point, babe, right? Like, it's easy to think, but then like, if you're stealing platinum out of catalytic converters, potentially you could make more money, I guess. Platinum's quite an expensive metal.
But you cost other people money.
We think that way. Maybe someone else doesn't care. Right? I think there's definitely a moral... There's a moral threshold that is being crossed there, perhaps. Let's see. Eric likes the threading. Looks so nice. They're talking about the painting. The painting, I think. Based on I'm so behind on the comments. I'm trying to figure out what people are talking about, guys. I think you guys are talking about the painting here. But yeah, I think this will be cool as a handkerchief when it comes out. I'll definitely have one. Of course.
I will let you pick because 6 of us, 2 teachers and 4 students, gonna make this collection happen because the like our
Will you
the
print,
deadline is like the end of November.
will
We
you
have
print
to
bandana
done.
size?
It's 12 inches.
No, not. But still, I'll carry one.
I
But,
can print it bigger if you want.
I think what
Because I'm on production side, I can order
yeah,
whatever.
16-inch for my bandana.
Maybe you get a red one because this pattern gonna be like if it's big, it may be not
Well,
pretty.
no, I'll get it at 12 inches. Fine. Still carry it. Fluly pizza sucks. What? Oh, floppy. I think he's meant to say flop. Of course, floppy pizza sucks. People who eat floppy pizza, the same people that wear socks with sandals. Yeah, if you guys want to see behind the scenes of all the projects we're working on, definitely Patreon is the place to do that. We also have a monthly production call. We'll be scheduling the November one soon, probably be sometime in the middle of the month. But yeah, if you want to look behind the scenes, get like more posts and photos from the things we're working on, great place to do it. And we appreciate your support. There's levels everywhere from a few dollars up to executive producer at 15. And when we do publish the next documentary and it goes to festivals, you guys will be listed in the credits as producers. So something to think about. Quick pitch. Thank you. Catalytic converter goes to the tailpipe, but it's in the engine, right? Like it's in the engine bay, or is it welded up under the car? I'm a motorcycle guy. I don't know.
Under the car, then how can they steal it?
Maybe they get a skinny guy to go under the car.
Aye.
It was a Prius. Ooh, yes, there was a precious metals, but there's also a market for stolen converters now. Wow, that's so many. So your converter gets stolen, you might be buying back the same one. God.
No, not nice.
I remember reading that it's got the precious metals. Yeah, Yorma talks about it here. Yeah, it's the catalytic converter. It's platinum. Hybrids have the most precious metals content. Prius was #1 victim. Ooh,
Oh.
that sucks. That really sucks. I mean, to get your just a piece stolen from your vehicle just because someone wants, to resell it or whatever is kind of crappy. In general, overall. Oh, I had a few people send me messages I got it on my phone that I got some interesting questions on Instagram over the week that I thought we would talk about here, and I had to look up what one of them was. Actually, I had to look up both, but one of them once I looked it up, I had heard it before, and that was someone sent me. They asked the same person asked what do I think about Passport Bros if I was one, and what do I think about LBH?
What's that?
So I had to look it up. LBH means loser back home.
What's that?
And so I think it's like a term used to refer to, derogatory term used to refer to guys, basically a term for sexpats, essentially, guys who couldn't get dates back home or couldn't get a girlfriend in the States and then moved here.
Okay.
And just so they could have a girlfriend because of economic advantage, right? Which may exist. That may be a thing. Everyone who I know, I don't think I know anyone who fits that bill. Everyone I know has had girlfriends back in the States or wherever they've lived, right? And happen to move here for a number of other reasons. And, whether they enjoy the single life here or not, or get into a relationship is independent of their status back home. Now, maybe those people do exist. I know people in the States who have never dated, right, for whatever reason. And I wouldn't necessarily categorize any of them as losers, right? They're just maybe they're not interested in it or they've sort of given up on it.
Yeah, some of my friends,
Yeah.
they have a good job.
I can think of one of your friends that lives in
The
Phuket.
dentist, yeah.
I wasn't
She
gonna
doesn't
say.
care about
No.
dating. She's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, she
have a
doesn't
nice
date.
house,
She has
stay with a dog.
Yeah.
Actually, that one should be aggressive dog.
But also, here's the thing. She's an attractive woman.
Yeah,
Right?
and she doesn't care about
She's our age.
guy.
She's in her 40s, right? She's very successful, very attractive, speaks English, right? Has her own hobbies, but she's very content to live her life.
Yeah, they
Right?
just like enjoy.
Yeah.
Go to a new cafe.
Take her dogs on dates.
Take a dog to walk,
Yeah.
which is it kind of like he's so. Well, maybe it's old now.
Yeah, he's a little old. She's had him since before we met her,
Yeah,
right?
so he kind of like walk a little bit and then
Well, I should say before
would like
I met her. You've known her for 20 years.
would like to sit in a car
Yeah.
before that, and it's like so lazy dog now.
But like also I have friends who just kind of like not interested in that in the States, and I wouldn't by any means like I wouldn't classify her as a loser. I wouldn't
Yeah.
classify my friends in the States as losers who are in that life. And maybe I'm missing the larger aspect of it. But like some people just aren't interested in that, and maybe there are people who want to date in the States and they don't have the confidence socially to do it, and so they come to Asia and where they can leverage economic advantage. At least this is from what I looked it up online.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know anyone who fits that bill. Like so, like I don't really have an opinion on it. But like if someone has the confidence to date here and they didn't back home, I don't see that being a bad thing. But again, like if you're taking advantage of people or hurting people in some way, then yes, of course. And then the other person asked me if I was the same person, different question was, am I a passport bro?
What's
And I
that?
didn't know what it was. Apparently it's like a term. It's like guys who get their passport, have never been overseas, and they go overseas specifically to like meet a woman to marry. And
What?
yeah, so when I Googled this, is like this clip of a woman in America complaining about guys leaving the dating pool to go date like women who don't even speak English, and like she literally says Thailand in like the
Wow.
clip, right? I think she named like a few other places, but she's like, oh, you can just find beautiful women who are poor and don't speak English in places like Thailand and Mexico and like
Well, I
wherever.
have to admit that's happened here.
Yeah, it does happen. But also, like, if you move to anywhere, right, how do you know someone's not moving here to learn the language, to hold, deeper
Maybe
cultural
come to learn Muay
relationships?
Thai.
Yeah. Look, so, like that kid, we'll talk about
Yeah.
that kid in a minute. But here's the thing. Like, I'd heard loser back home used as like a derogatory term before. Mostly, I've only ever heard it used by like a couple of Western women who I had interactions with, who use it to refer to men that they don't find attractive. And, whatever. They also seemed very negative and not people who I would associate or hang out with anyway. I've never heard anyone who has like a positive outlook here, man or woman from a Western country, use that term, right? It seems to just be people who have some type of, axe to grind, for lack of a better term. Passport bros, though, I definitely can see that. I know there are younger guys who, and I don't know if younger, I mean like 30s or like some of the younger guys I know. I guess I know a few people still in their 20s, but who are from overseas, who came here, who enjoy single life, but that's not the primary reason they came here, right? They came here to, train Muay Thai or because they had a job offer or, for some other reason they came
Just
here.
enjoy the beach.
Just enjoy the beach or just to find a place
Go
that was
around.
affordable to live
Yeah.
and they could work remotely.
So let's say here is cheaper.
Yeah.
Like to go around like the whole country is cheap.
Even if you live in Phuket, right, it's cheaper than living in like Miami.
Oh.
Right, so
Really?
Miami's an expensive city, right? So, but it's like, and I would say more developed than Phuket. But anyway,
Yeah.
Phuket's known as a beautiful beach kind of tourist destination,
Uh-huh.
right? So there's, people who live there. I don't know that maybe there are people, and I'm just being naive about it. There might be people who come here just for dating.
Like the
And I'm saying like outside the sex pack community, like
the guy in parlor to order.
no.
like
I think that guy I would classify more as like a sex pat,
Yeah.
right? That older dude,
Yeah.
right? Like he came here for one specific thing. He's probably on vacation, but like people who try to come here long term, and enjoy dating or whatever. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. I'm not super versed on it. I thought it was funny that I got asked the question. And I was trying to think of all my friends who are younger, single, like, did they come here specifically for that? And the answer for all of them, as I go down the line, is no. The exception being Eddie, I would classify as a sex pat. Raw dog Eddie. Like, he didn't come here to date. But then Tony, I think about Tony.
Not
Right.
for date too.
But he lives with 4 girls now. He lives with 4 girls now. But I think about him, like, he's here for other reasons as well, though.
He has
Right?
business.
Yeah, he has like his supplement company, which I don't think he is a would be legal in the States. So there are some things to it. Anyway, I'll jump back into the comments. After exhaust had her. Okay, we're talking about the Cadillac. Oh, the Cadillac Converso. All right. Hey, have a good night, Maretta. Oh, get a bit tipsy too. That's good. Little nightcap. Let's see. Yes, Jim, they should get a job, and you're very sweet. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, you'd be better off for long term not being a criminal, but I understand the implications. I know guys who fit the bill exactly. One of my old high school friends had a mail order bride from Laos. They're divorced now. She became an accountant. Mail order bride used to be a thing. Like, I think it's a term that came from the 80s. They used to have these books of women from like Russia or Laos or like very impoverished countries.
Yeah.
Where you could like write letters and like set up marriage through an agency.
And you never talk?
No.
You just see one photo and then...
Yeah, they would get them a fiance visa. Maybe you have some phone calls, but keep in mind, back in like the 80s and 90s, there was no WhatsApp or Line or Skype. So a long distance...
expensive to call
Yeah,
overseas.
a long distance call could be like hundreds of dollars.
Oh.
Now she became an accountant. Yeah, well, good for her.
Yeah, good for her.
No, so I mean, like the LBH, like I think of like the people I know here. Like I said, maybe there are people who fit that.
We just don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know them. Under the car. Okay, they sell them overseas in bulk. Oh, damn. Yo, McGon, what's up, brother? Last few days.
Oh.
Joe, you can't have been married with kids and be a loser back home. American girls can be tough to get to know. It's true. My late wife was from South Africa. I mean, it's like I think about like from the perspective of like I dated back in the States for a bit. I was married back in the States, but again, my ex-wife's also Thai. She went to grad school in the States, and we met there. But I dated American girls. I never had like an issue. I also never was super serious and wanted to marry one. But I think about like from where my head is at now, where my mindset is at the moment. Like I wouldn't want to go back and. Just from a cultural perspective, America seems so polarized. That in general makes me not want to go back. I'm sure like if I really wanted to date, like let's say Jib and I weren't together and I went back to the States and I wanted to date, like I'm sure I could get into the scene and maybe meet someone, but like I wouldn't feel super motivated. Like I also don't feel the need to. Like, I've got, and maybe it's just like my contentment with, my mindset and where we're at in life, right? Like we have a great partnership and I can't imagine like replicating that again, right? Like with where we're at in our relationship and how like at ease it is and how like, synergenic it is, right? So like I don't know if I would feel motivated to try to replicate that. I would just focus on other things I wanted to do, whether here or there. Like it wouldn't matter where I am, right? It's just the energy to try to chase like the pinnacle of a relationship again wouldn't be worth it for me. So I would just focus on my things and other stuff in my life. So, it's an interesting perspective. Like I'm on sure, like maybe 10 years ago when we met, right? Obviously I was in a different mindset. Like and I've talked about this before. When I met Jib, I was like dating a lot. And then I met Jib, and I think like instantly on our first date, like it clicked for me. Like I really felt the connection with Jib. And then we were just together at that point. And yeah, you know, all,
And you my last date.
yeah, same. You know, and 10 years ago. No, not 10 years ago. 8 years ago? 9 years ago? Yeah, I'm not good with...
9 something.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
good
over
with dates.
9.
Yeah, we've been together a long time. So, again, I mean, that might be the perspective of... I've been with Jib longer than I was with my ex-wife. Let's put it that way. Right? And, you know, to think about it in that perspective, you know, it'd be a difficult thing to conceive, right, ultimately. And at a point in my life where there's just other things I'd rather focus on. So, who knows? But, again, with that... but if I went back to the States, would I be a loser back home in the States because Thailand's my home?
What?
Or does that only account for... Because in my mind, if I leave Bangkok and go back to America, I'm leaving a beautiful, amazing city to go back to a third world country.
No, it's not third. It's developed country.
Joe says the women in the States are crazy.
Really?
Eric, I'm 6'2", blonde. American women dig tall dudes pretty easy. Yeah, I'm only 6'1". I'm an inch shorter than you, but I'm bald. So is bald better than blonde? I don't know. I got the beard. Craig. I agree with Eric. Tip the hat. One thing I miss when I'm in Thailand long term is range day. You got to leave Bangkok, Craig, to get a range day in.
What's that range?
Like shooting. Like going to the range and shooting targets. No, outside of Bangkok there are outdoor ranges. And then in Bangkok there's the police range,
like in the close place to shoot, we have many.
Yeah, but I'm saying in Bangkok there's the police range near the palace. Not near
It's
the
not
palace.
police.
Near,
It's
is that
army.
private? Oh, it's army. But you have to go through like all types of certifications to be able to shoot there, right?
I
Like-
think they have trainer to stand with you.
Yeah, but don't you have to go, like before they allow you to go shoot, you have to go through a class with their trainer? to get a-
Something.
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure because I never want to go into it.
Yeah.
But it might be like you have to register
Yeah, there's
as a
there's-
member, and they're gonna check many things before they let you touch the gun.
There's a process to it there.
And they
But-
will count the bullet, how many bullet you buy from them, and you have to shoot all. You cannot bring it home with
Yeah,
you.
that's
Something like that. Or if you want to go like easy access to the gun, wait for the Red Cross festival.
Yeah, at Lumpini.
And then you just pay and get I don't know how many bullet and
Pay
you
per bullet. Yeah.
for the set, and
Yeah.
you shoot a target. If you get a good score, you might get a rice cooker
Yeah.
or a water boiler or even bicycle. You know.
Yeah. But
This year soon.
yeah, soon we'll go this year. We'll do some shorts maybe.
Oh yeah, and you just get off the train.
Yeah.
Thonburi ใช่ไหม Krung Thep and
Chai.
then just take it over
Chai.
there. Oh, nice. We can meet there.
Yeah. So I'll say this, also the other thing for shooting up in Patung Thani is a couple outdoor ranges that I know of that you can go shoot outdoor. And it's basically just a closed area that I don't know if
Yeah.
it used to be a farm or whatever, and they've got a big mound of dirt and you basically just shoot
Yeah,
into.
they have to be like that.
Yeah.
Just
And that's how it
cannot
is
be
in
like
America
random.
too. You can't just some states you can just go out to the middle of nowhere and shoot.
Because it's on a movie, like you just put like the can
Yeah.
and you miss it and might hit someone.
I mean, if you're on your private land and you have like 100 acres, then sure, like 100 rye. Actually, 100 acres would be 300 rye.
Wow, that's a whole mountain.
Yeah. So you could go and like,
We don't have that much land.
there are
like,
plenty of
owned
people
by
who own that
one
much
person.
land in America.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you could just go out and shoot at cans on a log, or like if you live out in, I've seen video. I mean, John Jones from the UFC.
Yeah.
So a video of him in New Mexico just going out into the desert and shooting.
Okay.
Now, it didn't seem like it was a range. It seemed like they literally drove their car up to a spot in the desert and started shooting.
Yeah, but like that type of place, they're not gonna be like random person walk past it.
Could be hikers.
True.
But I think you would also hear
Yeah, something.
some blasting caps. even though my wife is younger than me, we shared common experience in the way we grew up. We had closeness to family. I think I had more in common with her than women. Yeah, I mean, but you dated in the U.S., right, Keone? Like, over your years there, colonization has done a number on Hawaiians, and it's becoming more like continental U.S. I think that's also like the slow migration of mainlanders over to the island, right? There's a shooting club over in the J Pai seafood restaurant right by the new MRT terminal that opened. Oh, nice. I didn't know about that one. Very cool. So yeah, I mean, it's just more expensive here to shoot, right? You can't just go into a Walmart and buy like a case of ammo here.
No.
Right? You've got to
Never.
Yeah, you got to you can't go into Walmart and buy a gun here. So let's talk about, have you guys seen this this comment that blew up? It's all over Thai news, and I've seen it over the kid, all over social media as well. This kid who started an Instagram channel to work on his fitness and try to lose weight. He was doing like daily squats, running around his parents' property to get into shape, lose some weight, and he basically put a post up on Instagram and said, when I hit 200,000 subscribers, I'll do the top comment. I'll do whatever the top comment says. Someone goes and writes a comment that says, move to a small town in Thailand, learn the language, be accepted by the people, train Muay Thai for a year and a half, enter a tournament, win the tournament, come back to America, stay in shape, get into the UFC, go become a champion in your division, go undefeated, and when you retire, say this comment was the motivation for it. This comment gets like 2 million likes, like more than 2 million likes. And from what I read, it's the most liked comment on Instagram ever. And it's clearly the top comment by far. No one else is even close. And so now this kid is like, he's going to try to come to Thailand for 2 weeks in the summer and train. Buakau said that he could go and train at his camp. He's welcome to go there. And you said it's in Chiang Mai, right?
Yeah, Chiang Mai.
I remember, for some reason, I thought it was Isan. Because I
He's
remember
from Isan,
he's
but
from
his
Isan.
camp is in Chiang Mai.
So I remember seeing
He
the
bought the land
photos that he
there.
had bought all this crazy land.
So he has rice farm,
Yeah.
and he has a hotel and the restaurant and the training camp there. So it's like full service there.
Yeah.
You just stay there, eat with them, train with them, enjoy some elephant,
Yeah.
and maybe he has buffaloes. I don't know.
So-
Maybe he has some.
So maybe this kid goes and trains with Buakau. But
That would be good.
It'd be good. But I was saying, like, it'd be cool if, like, one of the international schools, because this kid's, like, 14, right? He's still got, like, 4 years till he graduates. It'd be cool if one of the international schools gives him a scholarship so he can move to Thailand full-time at 14.
Well, will his parents allow?
I don't know. Probably not. But it'd be a cool thing. Like, move at 14, live at the school, train at the camp every day.
Imagine if he trained every day
Yeah.
for 4 years. When he
Yeah.
graduate, he gonna be like monster,
Could be world-class.
ready to go for UFC.
Training at the same
18.
level of, like, Buakau's.
Yeah,
People.
because
Well,
with,
at 18 though, he'd
Muay
be ready
Thai
for. Yeah.
training, he gonna increase his bone density for sure with all the hit.
Yeah, but he'd have to, after he fights at 18, he'd then have to learn grappling and wrestling and
He can
transition
train
over.
everything in the same time,
No,
right?
but I mean, do they train all that at Buakau's camp?
I don't know, but he can find MMA camp in Chiang Mai. Not difficult.
Well, I found out from Greg that they closed down Team Quest.
It might be someone else out
I'm
there
sure
that
there's
we
someone
don't know.
else. Joe married 37 years, waited 2 years before going on a date. At that point, I'm good. Yeah, 37 years, Joe. It's a good run. I have no game. You can hone it, right? You can teach an old dog new tricks, Joe. No game is real game, Zen saying. I miss elephants. If you try to put me in the ring with a Buakau, I will take that as a direct threat. Did you ever see the video of the Chinese guy who paid to fight Buakau? And Buakau was like kind of playing around with the guy, and the guy was swinging for the fences. And then like Bukao hit him one time, and like one serious punch.
If
and,
I rich, I will pay that
the guy fell on
to
his
see
butt,
you do the
and then
same
he
thing.
he laid down
Yeah.
perfectly
Yeah.
straight.
I will pay to see you in the ring with workout.
That's you're just asking for pain. Oh, Greg says it's common in Arizona to drive out to the desert and shoot too. Yo, Apavero, what's up?
สวัสดีค่ะ Where is that?
What?
Europe? Like his profile picture?
Oh, new profile pic. Oh, he was in
Like
Europe.
Venice?
He was in Europe for a bit. Yeah, where's that picture from, App? Looks like it's definitely Europe looking. I don't think that's Venice, babe.
Italy?
Well, she's probably gonna say it's Venice. Yeah, definitely a cool pic. So yeah, I would love to see this kid come out here and actually like even like 2 weeks training with like a top level fighter.
He might have an
would be-
inspiration.
Yeah, that's a life-changing experience, right? To get to train with a top-level fighter for 2 weeks, right? And for
Enjoy
a young
the
kid
food,
who's like realized he wants to start a journey to change his life,
and
you
he'll
know?
find out that Thai food is easy for diet control.
Yeah.
For lose weight.
Applebear says UK.
Oh, UK.
Nice.
Okay.
See, not Venice.
Oh, okay, not Venice. But still in Europe.
Nice. Yeah, I think. Well, obviously, if you're if you're training Muay Thai all day, like if you're training at that level, right, where you're doing morning, noon, and night,
Yeah.
right, you're probably eating a ton of calories just to stay active, right, and then, you know, probably I would imagine everything that they're eating is like super high protein
Yeah.
at the and then high carb as well,
And
like a lot of rice.
can have like high fiber
Yeah.
because lots of vegetable
Vegetable,
there
yeah.
and fruit is like good, all good.
Pad Krapow every day.
ไม่ใช่ ผัดผักสิ
Pad Krapow with a side of Pad Pak.
โอ้ย
Yeah. That'd be fun. Well, why does this keep asking me to enter that password? That's weird. So UK, nice. So yeah, what do you think? You think that kid will? It'd be interesting to see if he sticks with it. Like I don't know if he'll. Obviously, getting to the UFC is that's difficult, right? That's a challenge.
To get to that fight is difficult,
Yeah.
but I wish he can come here
Yeah. Well,
and like train with workout. It's a good start.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he like really get into Muay Thai or not. But if he a big fan of Muay Thai, there's a good chance
Yeah.
because Bukao like said he welcomed this boy
Yeah.
to the camp.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Like I don't know if the kid has seen that comment that Bukao
don't know.
welcomed him or not, but I don't even. He might not even know about Muay Thai. He
Yeah,
might
I
not
don't know
who
if he
Bukao
know.
is.
Yes, but the other news I saw like a Chinese lady gonna ride bicycle like 3,000 something kilometers from China to Thailand to
Wow.
see workout in his camp.
Wow.
So she is like big fan of his, but like I don't know why she gonna ride bicycle. Maybe try to make content or
Yeah.
something.
For sure.
But that's nice that she like really like a big fan that she would like to see him.
He was fighting in. I think it was Kunlun was the fight
Something
promotion
in
in China.
yeah.
And became very popular
Yes,
there.
yes.
He was beating it. He fought that guy who dressed like a monk, who dressed like a Shaolin monk. He fought him 3 times. I think he beat him twice, or maybe he
Okay.
fought him twice and beat him once.
It's
but
okay.
He lost to him once, but like his loss to him was like the really questionable decision. Like Bukao knocked him down, beat him up, chopped his legs out from under him, and then the decision, surprisingly, in China, the Chinese guy wins.
That's fine. It's like, you know, lose because of decision.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But like a decision you should have won. You know,
People see it. People know it.
how much of Vesuvio is paying to advertise their floppy pizza?
Ah.
Yeah, they would probably prefer to pay me not to talk about their floppy pizza. Well, like I said, it's like fresh ingredients. Everything on their pizza tastes good. It's just floppy mess. It's like soup, right? It's like if you, it's kind of soupy. Like durian that's too red. Like it just get, especially the middle, the peak of the slice. It's just like you pick it up
I
and
think
it
it's
falls
common
over.
here that pizza, when you bring it up, it's just like, like
That
this.
should not happen.
It's like always like that.
I can tell you 3 places where you'll never get a floppy slice of pizza.
Pala.
Pala, number 1. Chef Bing's number 2.
I don't know shipping.
We haven't been yet. We gotta go one day. On a Saturday, we'll drive over or something because it's deep from the BTS. So, but Chef Bing's, hands down, like best New York style in the city. You're gonna sit in the restaurant. I mean, legit as it gets. Pala, obviously number 1. You guys know I love the Roman style pizza. You'll never see flop on even their heaviest slice. Crispy and well-developed flavor in the dough. Same thing as Chef Bing's, well-developed flavor in the dough. And then Pizza Mania, delivery only, right?
Pizza Mania.
You get their 18-inch New York, no flop. Even their 12-inch, no flop really on the 12-inch.
It's not flop, but when I pick it up, it's still...
It sags a little bit.
Because it's big.
Yeah, but also like the 12-inch isn't as crispy as the New York. The New York I can pick up and it's straight. Even a delivery pizza.
Talk about pizza.
Okay.
In the order for lunch.
We might try that at Detroit and you can do a comparison. But yeah, that's how I like pizza. There may be other places you can get a crispy slice. I've yet to find it. Most places, Neapolitan's good. You get it straight out the gate, but it's still floppy. Yo, Seth, what's up? Almost miss you guys. All's well. Nice. How's OKC? No one wants 12 inches of floppy. Damn right, Neil. Damn right. Neil, you know any other good, any other spots that have a good no flop pizza in Bangkok? Like I said, my top 3 for me: Pala, Bing's, Mania. You're always going to get a crispy pie out of those spots. Always going to be delicious. Seems like Neapolitan kind of rules the day in Bangkok at the moment. And like a lot of places do a Neapolitan pie that's just a floppy, doughy mess. Yeah.
Maybe like if they do like pala, the dough is thick. Nah.
Grano di pa. I don't know if I've only ever had delivery from that and it was kind of sloppy. But again, their box wasn't made for delivery. It's not like the like Pizza Mania has got like the corrugated sheet on the bottom to allow airflow, right? It doesn't get sloppy.
I like how they deliver pizza.
Yeah. Pizza Mania has got the delivery game on lock,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But so, do you go in there and have it? Is it like I imagine like fresh out of the oven? Like that's the downside of most delivery places. Like it doesn't travel well.
Yeah.
Right, but Pizza Mania's got it figured out for delivery.
One time get from Grab and it's like this.
Oh, that was
I don't know what pizza do you order. You
yeah, I ordered from
Grab.
somewhere from Grab, and this was why when I 100% shifted to like I'm only ordering Pizza Mania for delivery. Literally, the guy had 3 pizza boxes in the back of his Grab box stacked like records in a bin, right? And when I opened the door as he walked up, and he looked like he was flipping through records looking for my box, like here you go, pulls it out, and I just looked at him like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I opened the box and the whole pizza's like on one end. I was, I complained to Grab. I got a refund on the pizza, but still, it's like,
It's hard.
yeah, you're waiting for dinner to come, and like I walk outside and the dude just doesn't care. He's got them, like I said, stacked in like records in a crate, and he's just flipping through it. I was like so mad. Like the lack of care. And from that point on, because that will never happen with Pizza Mania. They've got their own boxes,
Yep.
right? They're metal insulated boxes. The pizza's always hot when you get it. And the drivers, they just know what's up. And it's worth doing it. And if I want to go to Bing's or if I want to go to Pala, I go in person because, that's just how, I want it the best that it can be. And if you want those spots, you got to do it fresh. I live 50 meters from there. Okay, so so also I will say that if you live 50 meters from a pizza place, then that by default almost becomes your favorite because the convenience is just so high. Okay, I'm gonna expect some good pizza photos up on Twitter now that we had this conversation. Some nice Fujifilm pizza photos. Yeah, I think the Bangkok pizza game is, a much higher level than most people think. Right, we got some really good pizza here, some good options. And again, if you can live 50 meters from a pizza place, you're in a good spot. I wish I lived 50 meters from Pala.
No. Not
This is-
good.
yeah.
Not good. Then it's not good.
I would be fat and broke, but very happy.
You're already fat.
Yeah, fatter. When we lived near there, when we lived in that area, I did eat there like 5 times a week.
I think more.
Sometimes.
You eat 2 times a day.
Sometimes I would eat there twice a day, lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
They are open for breakfast, but I never made it in for breakfast. But I would totally have pizza for breakfast if I lived near there and I got up at 6 and they were open. I go in for a cup of coffee and some breakfast. A couple slices of
We will
marinara.
never live in Oslo again.
No, I mean, definitely not. I mean, one, it just doesn't fit our lifestyle anymore.
Yeah, I don't like.
Right? You gotta fit.
Yeah.
I did not like I liked our place. So we lived in, our place was okay. Right? I didn't like the area to live in. Like, I like to visit Osok and go there to do stuff. I didn't like living in Osok. It didn't fit what Jib and I like to do as far as lifestyle. And I would argue, like, the place we lived in is still very big, right? And it was much nicer than the studio that we have and we live in now. But I like this area more. I like the lifestyle we have here, being kind of... I'm not the only foreigner that lives out in my hood, but there's very few, right? When you get this deep...
I see more and more
Yeah.
foreigner around. I see
Yeah.
more white people around.
This far down on
Yeah.
93, yeah. So, like, up at the top of 93, obviously there's a ton because there's, like, condos right there.
condo.
You're right near
They
the
look like
BTS.
teacher.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's a cool place to live in as well. Like, Bangkok Square is right there. We were just there with Gregors the other day, Maganj. So, yeah, there's, definitely some benefits to living out this far. And again, like, our neighbors Japanese, like, there's other foreigners. I see a few other white faces around. It's fine.
They walk in the market of
Yeah. And, like,
95.
some guy
market.
actually recognized me. He was Asian, but from America.
Ah.
Remember on the scooter, he came up to me. He's like, Dana, you're the reason
Oh,
I
yeah,
live
yeah.
in this neighborhood. Yeah, and so that's cool. Like, people, like, realize the quality of life you can have living sort of off Sukhumvit a little bit. The downside is I am not 50 meters from a pizza place, which is, again,
No,
maybe...
like,
No, that's not a
that-
pizza...
It's longer than 50. But,
Jim's talking about the place that sells the convection oven fake pizzas made out of white bread and mayonnaise with ketchup sauce. So we do not
at
live...
least they have oregano.
Yeah, oregano.
Oregano, sprinkle on it a little bit.
A little bit. So, yeah, it's is definitely some benefit to living off Sukhumvit if you like this lifestyle. And I like living in Bangkok way more than I did Asok. But I think quality of life-wise, when we lived in Prachani Wet was, like, my favorite.
Yes.
Like, just like the things we could do locally. Yeah,
commute.
everything else. Like, anything else we wanted to do required a day's commitment. Like, that was the downside to living in Prachani Wet. The neighborhood's beautiful. It's quiet. There's, like, trees on the sidewalks. Sport complex right there. I mean, yeah, great place to live if you don't ever have to do anything in the city. Like, if Jib had to come into the palace every day from Prachani Wet, like, her life would be miserable.
Yeah.
She'd be home at 9 p.m., would go right to bed, would wake up at 3 and go
Yeah.
back to the palace.
Yeah.
So, great place to live if you've got nothing else to do. Or if you just, like, if you can contain your whole life to there, could be okay. But, yeah, as far as, like, neighborhood. Anyway, and also no pizza places within 50 meters of
Who
there.
know? Maybe something there.
Maybe
Domino. They have Domino.
Maybe I built, like I said, no pizza
They
places.
have Domino.
No pizza places.
On that mean.
Maybe I would have to build a brick oven pizza and throw that in the in a shop and just start selling, like, New Haven beets.
Can.
And Prachani Wet beets. True Chicago deep dish. Oh, that's hard to find anywhere outside Chicago. Is good pizza cheese produced in Thailand? That's a good question. I believe Pala imports theirs. I don't know where, like, Mania or Bing's get theirs, but I believe
We do have cheese.
I believe
produced
Bing tries to locally
here.
source everything that he gets, except like I know he imports some pepperoni, the New York style pepperoni, and so does Mania. I know that for a fact. Like they get like that cup style, that char and cup style pepperoni. The cheese, like I'm sure they've I don't eat cheese, but like from what I've seen, Jib gets the pepperoni from Mania. The cheese looks legit. You think it tastes good, better than like Pizza Co. or Domino's?
course.
Yeah. And then Bing's like every time I see his pizza, if you follow his IG, he's always posting the pizzas he makes. And you know, the cheese looks like legit, like it's a New York slice. So I don't know that it's being made here. They've sourced it in some way, but it definitely looks like that low moisture mozzarella that you would see in like a New York style pizza.
So for cheese, there's some farm like made the cheese like
Okay.
in Korat or
But I don't know, are they
Saratpuri.
making like low moisture
I don't know
like
that,
pizza
but I
mozzarella?
saw some like content about like how to make cheese, and it's in Thailand.
Yeah, Hefe. That's where we're bringing you, Hefe, when you come to
Yeah,
Bangkok. You're getting the white bread pizza.
and you can have a fake crab topping.
Oh yeah, fake crab meat topping pizza with mayonnaise. That's your
And maybe
first.
with corn if you like.
Oh yeah,
corn.
well definitely no. We got to add the corn for him for sure.
Or you want tuna?
Oh, so throw some tuna on there as well. A little bit of canned tuna with some corn and some fake crab.
Yes.
A little bit squirt of mayonnaise and ketchup
So we
on top.
consider it seafood.
Zero char on the undercarriage of the pie on the white bread. Oh yeah, we're hooking you up, Hefe. That's your first meal when you get back to Bangkok. Rest in peace. Oh, Matthew Perry passed away. Really, Joe? Wow. He's an American actor. He was on a TV show called Friends.
Wait.
Yeah.
Ma-
Right? Am I thinking of the right person? Matthew Perry was on Friends.
Then he's not old.
Oh, I think he's gonna be at least 50.
Yeah, but not old, like 80, 90.
Matthew Perry. Wow. Man, I'm hungry now. Magan just feeling it. Proper buffalo
Really?
mozzarella isn't produced in Asia. Climate isn't right for the best buffalo breeds for cheese. Asian buffalo milk fat content isn't right. Only like Italian
yeah.
pies use buffalo mozzarella. Oh wow, let me see. This is Matthew Perry. We're devastated to learn of the Matthew Perry's passing. He was a true gift to us all. Wow.
Oh, what happened to him?
All right, we'll look into it more later. Wow, that's horrible. Horrible news. Rest in peace, Matt Perry.
Oh.
So usually, like if you get like a margarita or a buffalo margarita, like at Pala, right? That's like imported cheese. All the cheese at Pala is imported, except for their vegan cheeses are sourced locally. So but not all pizza uses buffalo mozzarella. So New York style uses a low moisture American mozzarella cheese, which I don't know if it gets produced here or not. Possible, I'm not sure. They might import it. You know, the restaurant business has their own supply chain. Didn't the French influence in Southeast Asia bring cheese with it? No strong French influence in Thailand though, Eric. That's why you don't see like French style bread is popular here or French cheeses. If you go to Cambodia, like a common thing is to get street food curry with a baguette, right? That culture of bread doesn't exist here. That's why like Vietnam has the banh mi sandwich, right? The French bread. Cambodia has, the bread with the curry. Maybe Laos. I don't know what Laos has. Rice.
Now has good bakery.
Yeah. Okay.
Croissant.
Okay. So
Look
yeah.
at.
So they've got that. That doesn't really exist in Thailand, Eric. There's no real French influence. Thailand's the one country in Southeast Asia that, was never colonized. If you read about never colonized, but there was a significant influence because the history of it, not to get too deep into it, King Rama V, I think, was really smart in that he positioned Thailand as sort of the buffer between UK and France, like with UK with Myanmar, Malaysia, France with Vietnam, eventually taking Cambodia and Laos from Thailand. It'll get a hard choice for any leader, right, to give up a big part of their landmass to be, to preserve independence. But positioning himself in such a way, and then, sort of embracing European education for the elites at the time. And that's why there's a famous picture of Rama V wearing a suit with a bowler hat, which is one of the cross stitch actually Jib has to do. But I love that photo.
You like that photo?
For a number of reasons. One, it shows him in that Western suit, which is super unique. Oh, someone's here.
Yeah, maybe
Delivery.
something.
I think I have my new tumbler maybe. So it shows that maybe it shows that the king, one, in the Western clothes, he had really embraced that, and two, the second thing is that he was such a smart politician. He used that, or a smart diplomat, in that he used that embrace to manipulate those countries to allow freedom in his country, right? He understood that, part of the colonization process was, them trying to, like, in Europeans' minds, to civilize Asia, and he knew that if he portrayed that he could potentially stave that off, but also politically making him aligned with them in one way or the other to show that he could. Oh, is that my? I think this is my tumbler. Feels like it.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, again, smart diplomatically, smart politically, and it shows the cunning of him. So that's why I kind of like that image. I find it interesting. And then the other one Jib has of Rama 9 with the camera, just obviously kind of cool for a filmmaker and photographer for a lot of reasons. That he liked to capture quite a few images. That's right. Thailand was never colonized.
Correct.
I only know of one dairy in Laos that produces milk, cheese, and ice cream. Okay. I wonder if the Portuguese brought the bread culture to Thailand like it did to Japan.
Probably.
Probably. From what I understand of chilies, Portuguese brought chilies to Asia.
And they brought the sweet, the one with the yolk. So before like internet exists, like we don't know. But there's a history, of course, right about the lady, like half Portuguese, Japanese. She's not Thai, but her family live in Thailand, so she stayed here. And she's the one that, well known in history, that made the Thong Yip Thong Ya, the
Thom Yip.
Thong Yip Thong Ya, the yellow one.
Oh, yeah.
With sweet. And it's something similar in Portuguese.
Tumbler? No, not a rock tumbler. It's like a thermos, right? So I'll do a unboxing of an item I bought to be able to drink coffee in the morning on my way to school. Let's should close that. Also, this is I had my other knife for like 20 years, and it started to get loose. So I've got this Buck 110, which this is the one with the pocket clip, which I don't carry anymore on a daily basis because I go to school every day.
Yes.
And I don't think they would appreciate that. Man, this is wrapped tight. Like peeling off. Oh, I see. They taped the bag to the. The bag was taped to the box, so once I pulled that off, it came off much quicker. I throw that over there. So yeah, just like a thermal bottle to keep my coffee in the morning, and then to be able to drink some water throughout the day. Get the label off because no one cares. 12 hours of hot, 15 hours of cold is what it says on the label. 1316 stainless. Nice bottle. Fits in the hand. Let's check the cap. Oh, nice seal. Has a little filter in here if you want to put some tea in, I guess. figure out. Oh, I see. It's got like a little lift thing to get out. So if you want to put some tea in there, to double-walled stainless thermal thing that I literally ordered yesterday and arrived. No, I ordered Friday. I ordered it Friday because I lost my other one at not at immigration, at the Ministry of Labor. I left it, and then the driver went back to check for it, and it was MIA. Okay, yeah, I like this. It's got a little collar with a. Let's see if my hand can fit into this wrist.
Finger, just finger.
Yeah, you can probably fit your hand in there, right? So Jib can fit it on her wrist. Let's see. Yeah. So I mean, a tumbler is what I call it, but this is a thermos. I'm not a rock polishing tumbler. No. I recently watched like a couple videos online about rock polishing though. It's kind of interesting.
What's that?
They have these drums that you go and like find rocks out in the wilderness, out in the nature. You put them into this drum, this empty drum, with some abrasive grit and some like ceramic medium, and then that drum sits on a roller with a motor that rolls it, right? And that like you fill it with water, grit, and ceramic, and it polishes all the exterior off the rock and makes it shiny and displays the layers of the rock, or like how the rock was made. So you can get like some like fancy looking rocks. But you got to tumble it for like weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, like some people do it as a hobby, I guess, and then they sell the rocks like in bulk for like, I can't imagine you make money on it, right? If it's like, 'cause you see those type of polished rocks being sold sometimes in like bags of polished rocks, right? And they sell them for like, $2 a bag. Right? The electricity you use to tumble it in the median, right? It's gotta be more than that. Do you use vegetarian cheese, plant-based? If I get cheese on a pizza, yeah, it's like plant-based cheese, nut cheese. I love the monarchy.
Me too.
Appa and Jib are the same opinion on that.
Of
So
course.
Hefe knows I love me some nut cheese. A man size. That's 650 mil.
Yes.
Oh wait, the bottom comes off.
What?
Oh, it's like a little soup bowl on the bottom.
Oh. Okay. So you can pour coffee to here and you have a sip.
Oh, it feels like there's some type of. Oh, this is the seal for the. Oh. Oh well. Fine. It's dented. But I'm not going to return it because I don't care. Oh well. It makes it look already used. I like it. Man size tumbler. Fill it with a little bit of bourbon, right? Some ice and bourbon in that tumbler. Oh, so I got this little, you guys ever seen those little whiskey things to mix drinks, like mix milk up? So I tried this last night. The reason I got this, I saw this on a whiskey channel.
What's that?
The mixer, the whisk. So if you whip your whiskey before you drink it, it
For
aerates
what?
the whiskey,
Yeah.
right? And then you drink it, it tastes so much better.
It's a foam?
Because the alcohol doesn't have the viscosity to get foamy, right? It doesn't have the fat content, right? It's not milk, but
Add something.
you're whipping air into it,
Yeah.
right? So it really opens up the flavors, and you're like, right?
Then you add something to it.
You
and
could
then
and make a foam. You could put a little bit of whiskey and some milk and make like a whiskey milk foam. But like I'm just saying, like from just to drink straight, like I had a little glass last night. It was really good. It really opened up the flavors and changed. I tried it like side by side with non-whipped, and then I whipped it for 30 seconds and tried it. Game changer, completely. Complete game changer. I definitely, next time I have a little bit of bourbon on the rocks, I'll definitely give it a little whip beforehand and give it a sip, or bourbon neat. Give it a sip, and yeah, it definitely opens up the flavor. So next time every time Jib's mom comes, she likes if I make like a cocktail before dinner.
Is it thunder?
Yeah. No, maybe not. But Jib's mom likes if I make cocktails before dinner. So maybe next time I'll do that. I'll whip up the drink. I've been making one for her with where I pour the whiskey, the bourbon, through some coffee. A little bit of coffee to add some flavor. So I pour it through my pour over filter. Add a little bit of flavor to the whiskey. Then I usually add a little bit of brown sugar and some bitters. And maybe a slice of orange. So maybe next time after I get everything in there, I'll whip it up and see if she notices a difference. I had a tumbler collected rocks out in the desert. They're cool but noisy. Yeah, I imagine it can't be quiet, right? For sure. Definitely noisy. Brass tumblers are also used for reloading ammo. Oh, really? Really? Huh. I've been offered some polished rocks in New York. I'm sure you were, Hefe. I say whip it good. Absolutely. And on that whip it good note, I think we're going to wrap up, guys. Call it a day. We'll call it a live stream. We've got a long day of work ahead of us, and then I'm playing D&D tonight, so got to get some editing done prior to that. As always, guys, thank you very much for rocking with us. We appreciate it greatly, and we'll see you soon.